started. And sorry, I always get distracted when the little blurb comes up saying it's recording, but I am hoping it's going to be kind of similar. And one things I wanted to add that I didn't do as much the last time was give you guys some more independent like quiz practice videos that you guys can do in your own time just to kind of practice yourself, because I think that was a challenging thing was you come to class, I teach you with the signs, but you didn't have anything to actually help test yourself on it. So I'm going to try to add more videos on that. Another thing I want to fair warn you is my biggest thing I like to do is I like to give you guys as many signs as possible, which means my class can be very, very content heavy where there's just a lot of signs. And please be patient with me. Like Miss Katie said, we do record these classes. So if you do not remember, don't stress. You can always go back and review and check yourself. Yes, Miss Katie?
I just wanted to add that when it does get content heavy, especially when we get into things like nouns and descriptors and things like that, I'll keep a running list of the words, and I'll add a timestamp in the video. So it kind of creates an index. So don't feel like you have to write down all the words and learn the symbol at the same time. I'll handle that part of it. And then after the class is over, when I upload the video, that's when I'll add all of the words that we learned and the timestamp that's associated with it, so you can find it easier.
Perfect. So I just giving you guys the heads up. If you guys are really feeling like, oh my goodness, I cannot right now, I'm about to like freak out, please just let me know and I can stop adding more and we can review more. But I do want to give you guys, since it's only 8 weeks and it's 1 day a week, I want to give you as many signs possible. So I always feel like that's something kind of good is if I give you as many signs, you can practice yourself during the week. That way you have that capability. So for today, I have just kind of some basics. We're going to learn the alphabet, numbers, and then I chose colors. Last one was days of the week. We're going to get to that one. If we have time and you guys are feeling good, we might go, but these are my main 3. So we're going to start with the alphabet. If any of you guys have already seen some of it, it's a good review. So the first letter is A, which is A. You're going to have your thumb rested on the side. So instead of almost making this, it's this, just on the side. And if you can't see it well, or if there's something that you're just like, I just can't tell how it is, please let me know. You can type a chat or you can just kind of speak up so I know to show you guys at a better route. So A, B is your 4 fingers touching with your thumb across. C is super easy. D is going to be you have your pointer finger and you're going to make a circle with your other fingers. This one can get a little confusing with another letter, so that's why I'm trying to make sure. So D. E is you're going to have your fingers kind of bent up, but you want them relaxed. You don't want to do this. This is called a screaming E. And if you meet any very much older deaf people, they will get mad at you and call you out. I've had a few call me out because I started with this. So you want to rest it a little, almost like you're on your thumb. E. F is your pointer finger and your thumb. G is going to be, so you're almost making the little pinching sign, but it's going to be sideways. So I'm going to turn weird spots so you can see. So pinching, but sideways, G. Then H is just the 2 fingers, doing the same thing, but 2 fingers. I, J, so let me explain J real quick. The reason I changed is because I'm left-handed, and when you do a J left-handed, you go inward. But for everybody, is anybody left-handed or is it just me? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I get so excited when I meet left-handed people. You know the thing, you know it. When we run into any lefties, we're like, yes, hello, we are good friends now. So you and I are going to have our J's go inward. Yeah. But everybody else, your J is going to go outward. And the reason is because it's that same motion, but it looks completely different where your hand's located. So y'all are outward, Claire and I are inward. All right. I totally lost what letter we're on. Like I know we're on J, but I'm like, my alphabet's off. Oh, okay, K. So K is kind of hard. You're going to have your 2 fingers up. your middle finger needs to slightly go forward. So instead of it being like this, you have it forward. And then you're going to put your thumb right between them. Okay. It feels very weird. I will not lie. So if it feels kind of almost like it's hurting and it's uncomfortable, then you're doing it right. Then L, super easy. M is going to be 3 fingers over your thumb. And then N is going to be 2 fingers over your thumb. O is super easy. P is a K, but down. So let's do the K again. So K is the 2 fingers, one slightly forward, thumb between them. And then you're going to go down. These are probably the 2 most uncomfortable, awkward signs ever. I won't lie, or letters. Okay, Q is going to be that same pinching, but now it's down. So Q. And you don't have to have your arms so dramatically sticking out. I just do it so y'all see it better. Because if I do it in my normal spot, you can't see my signs. So it's kind of however you feel relaxed and comfortable. I'm just doing to be a little more dramatic so you can see it. Then R is going to be like you're saying a promise, pinky promise, or not pinky promise, like across my fingers. And then S is going to be, it's the same thing as A, but now your thumb is over your fingers. So S. T is 1 finger over your thumb. U is 2 fingers up. V, super easy. W. And then X is like a hook. So you have it bent sideways like a hook. Y is you're going to have your pinky out and your thumb out. And that's because it makes the actual shape of a Y. And then Z is you just do a zigzag of a Z. So those are the letters of the alphabet. I will say we're going to practice those for a little bit before we move on to numbers. And that's because the alphabet, I feel, is something that if you only can ever learn the alphabet, you can still have some sort of a conversation with a deaf person. And it's because it's the difference between ASL and like Spanish is if you don't know the word for something in Spanish, you're kind of having to either describe it some way. You kind of go through that struggle process a little. But in ASL, you could straight up say, I forgot the sign for cat. What's the sign for cat? And the deaf person will be like, oh, cat. Or they know what word you're talking about. So I'm always big on, if you know your alphabet, you could have a form of a conversation. If you long, because you'd have to fingerspell every word, but you could. So we're going to go over the alphabet again, and then I'm going to practice saying, I'm going to either practice saying a few words and having you guys type them, or I'm going to say a word or signing a few words and then you guys type them, or vice versa, where I say a word and you spell it. So let's first review our words. So our letters. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm jumping ahead with the spelling of words, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to say a letter and I'm going to look at all your screens and see if you can't show yourself, that's totally fine. I understand. I mean, a few people who weren't able to actually have their camera on, so that's totally fine. But I'm going to say a letter and I'm going to look to you to see if you guys have the correct sign. So let's start. Okay. B. B as in boy. Good. All right. H. Good. Miss Katie, I expect you to know these. This is your second time learning them. I see her brain going, oh, wait. And you guys are just like, oh, H, I got this. Okay. P. Good. P. Yeah. The thumb. P. All right. W. D as in dog. D. See, that one, you think it's not hard, but it gets you because you got B and then you also have F. I have so many people who always would flop their D's and F's. Crazy to me, but I also did it when I was learning ASL. So that's why I said that's a hard one to get. Let's see. M as in monkey. M. 3 fingers over your thumb. All right, good. Let's see. S as in snake. Good. No worries, no worries. So thumbs over. Don't worry, you just learned 26 signs. Of course, you're not going to know them right off the bat. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. X. Good, good, good. Miss Catherine, that was a good idea. For F, I remember flagging, like flags. That was good. Sorry, I just saw the message. All righty. Oh, I gotta think of a letter. Q. Q. Good, 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 good. Q, Q, Q. K. Perfect. Yeah. There you go. Good. It's a hard one. I know. I always try to avoid using K. I won't lie. If I can not use it, I'm happy. Even now, it still is like, I don't like that sign. It hurts. Let's see. E. E. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Oh, I'm so happy y'all aren't doing screaming E's. Oh, I used to get so in trouble. That just makes me so happy to see y'all not doing it. Okay, we'll do like 2 more, and then I think if you guys are feeling confident and you guys give me the thumbs up, we can move on to numbers. Let's see. T. T as in tennis. Good. Yes, there we go. Tennis. Good. All right, last one. Trying to think of a hard one. N as in like, I don't even know. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. So how are y'all feeling on the alphabet? Like feeling good, sort of in, thumbs down. All right, perfect. Okay.
Hey, Jillian?
Yes, Miss
I'm
Katie.
not sure if you can see this. Patricia has a hand up, but it looks like she's not able to connect to audio. So, Patricia, if you have a question, if you could type it in chat, we should be able to see that.
I think it was up because I think it was up when I even entered. So I think it just got stuck.
Oh, okay.
It might be stuck,
Okay.
but that is also true. If you do have a question, and I won't lie, I may not always see the actual like little hand flag. So waving or sending me a direct message, either way will work. But all right, so we're gonna move on to numbers. One of my favorite things about numbers is you can go pretty much up to 1,000 on one hand. I always thought that was a cool thing. So I'm going to show you, and the nice thing is after a while, it's very repetitive. So I'm going to only show you up to probably about 25, 30, and then I'll explain what you do for the others. So we'll start off with the basics, which is 1, 2, 3 is going to be your thumb sticking out. That's one difference. So 3, 4, 5. Now 6 is going to be what we usually do as 3. And that's because you're kind of bouncing out. And then when you're like going up higher, you go back inwards. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll shake. And so that's very important to show the shake because then they'll think you're just giving you a thumbs up. So Now for 11 through 20, it's very similar to the first ones, 1 through 10. You only add either a shake or maybe something different to help it kind of show. So 11 is 11. You're flicking your pointer finger up, and make sure your like the back of your hand is facing someone. It's not this, it's this, facing this way. Yeah. 12, 13, 14. You want your thumb. Now let me show you this. So your thumb's going to be inward. You really want to make that kind of emphasis that your thumb's inward, because that's how you show that there's no thumb. So it's 14. And then 15 is your thumb out. 15. So for 16 through 19, I shake mine. There is ways where you can do 10, 6, 10, 7. I just think that's too much of a hassle. I like the 16 where you shake it. There is another one I'll show you too. So 16, 17, 18, 19. Another one is you can slide your pinky back and forth on your thumb. So 16, 17, 18, 19. And all those 3 ways are acceptable. So I like that. I like that ASL is very kind of almost, you can decide if you want to go this route. It's very comfortable. It's not always just a straight, you have to do it this way or it's wrong. All right. So for 20, 20 is your pointer finger and your thumb and your tap on 20, 20. 21 is, it's almost like you have like a water gun and you're shooting it. So, but now you're pointing it up. So 21. 22 is you're going to do it. You're going to two jumps with your 2. 22. 22. 23 is your middle finger will move forward and these 2 fingers will stay. So 23. Then you're going to do the same thing you did to 22, but now with 24. So 24. And then 25 is your 2 middle fingers will bounce. So 25. And then 26. So afterwards, you kind of start getting into this pattern where you're going 27, 28, 29. You're basically saying the numbers. And that's what you do pretty much for all the numbers up to 100 is you just kind of go 99, 95. Some will go 95, but this is also very easy as well. For the zeros, like the 30s, 40s, 50s, a lot of them will do 30. So 3 to the 0, 3 to the 0, 4 to the 0, 5 to the 0. It kind of is like that bounce back. So 50, 60, 70, that. All right. So how are y'all feeling so far? Numbers up to 100. I mean, we're going to go over them again, but is there any that you're just like, I could not get that? Like that was hard. Or are y'all just like, I just haven't learned it enough yet, but if I keep practicing, I'll get it. Okay. So we'll go over those and then I'll show you what you can do for 100 and then 1000 and maybe 1 million, but I mean, there's no fancy stuff like 1,467,000. It's not like that. So, okay, we're going to skip 1, 2, 4, and 5 because we all know those. Those are the same ones. So we have our 3 again. So 3 is the thumb sticking out. Then we're going to just skip ahead to 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm going to pause real quick. If you are having internet issues where it's lagging and jumping, do not stress because we will have, like Miss Katie said, we'll have the videos recorded later. So I just thought I'd let you know because I always stress about having my internet freezing and I'm missing stuff. So Don't worry about it. All right, 16 or 16, either way you feel comfortable with. This one, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. And then we have our three numbers that are in 20 that have their own signs. So 21, 23, because 22 is the bouncing, 23, 24, and then 25. Now, the nice thing about 21, 23, and 25 is you still can do 21, 23, 25. You still can. Those are not very, you have to do it this way, no one's going to know. It's very much, you can still do this, but those are just signs since 21 and 25 are kind of numbers that are said often. It makes it easier, just kind of faster. Instead of having to worry about the whole bouncing in back and forth, you can just say, I have 25, or I need 25 cents, something like that. All right, so for 100, what you do is you keep the same numbers, but now you'll add a C. So you'll go 100, 100, and you kind of pull it back. 100, 100. It's like a big C. You just kind of, I think it's the 100. So you see it? It's kind of weird. You'll go like this, 100. And that's the same for 200, 300. And what you would do is you would go 293. So it's just, you're kind of adding on top. It's like how we say numbers and we add more when we say 200 and then we add and 93. So that's the 100. 1,000 would be one. This is when you do have two hands. As you go 1,000, you'll have your hand tap the bottom. So 1,000. Good. And then the same for 2,000, 15,000. That's the same thing. And then for 1,000,000, what you'll do is it's very much like 1,000, but you added jump in. So you go 1,000,000. So you'll bounce forward, million. That's million. All right. Those are easy. Just kind of, those three are, you just use them to add on. So once you know the numbers, you're pretty good about kind of picking up on that. And a lot of times you can also just go 200. People will figure out, okay, 200. So, all righty. So I think what we should do real quick is we should practice the numbers again. I'm going to do the same thing we did with the alphabet. I'm going to say a number and then you guys sign the number. Okay. Let's see. Now I have to think of numbers. That's the hardest part for me, is having to come up with the numbers. We'll start with 7. 7. That's a hard one, but 7. Good. Close. Oh, you're so close. So I always get these flipped. Don't stress. I've literally in class talked about how we have 7 people today when really we had 8. And my students would go, no, it's 8. And I realized, I was like, I said that. And they're like, no, you didn't. And I was like, so it's totally fine. I always flip these two. Just, accept that. Oh, I did it wrong. Let me fix it. So 7, 10, 10. Good. Good. All right. 15. 15. So the 15 is your 4 fingers coming, like beckoning towards you. 15. Y'all are doing 25. Y'all skipped 10. You skipped 10. All right, let's see. 20. I'm giving you such hard ones. I can see it. Man, I'm so sorry. 20. So yes, the 20 is the little, almost like you're pretending like, oh yeah, they're talking. Or the bird. So 20. All right. 9. 9. Yes, that one. You're in the right direction. No. There you go. I saw you leaning your pointer finger. And I'll add this real quick. This is just kind of good information to know. So if you haven't noticed, which I hope you have, is that 9 and F are the same. And you may be wondering, well, how would you differentiate with that? So a lot of stuff in ASL is based on context. So you might notice as we go more in this class that there are certain signs that you would use for the same thing. And we may go, well, that's not the same thing in English, but in ASL, it's not so, it's not so focused on the grammar structure like kind of deal. It's got their own different structure. And so there's certain signs that will be used again. And so for F and 9, it is one where it's just based on context. You know, if you're finger spelling a word and you're trying to say like frog, you know it's not going to be 9 ROG. So, and if you are trying to do like B9, that I always stress on that. So what I try to do is I'll go letter B, number 9 to help kind of show I mean the differences. So, but that was just something I thought was a little tidbit to know. All right, so how are y'all feeling on numbers? Feeling good, shaky? We can practice some more. We can definitely practice some more. I don't mind. So why don't we practice a little bit more on numbers just to kind of help you guys? All right, let's see. Gotta think of more numbers. Okay, 6. Good, yes, 6, good. Okay, let's see. 13. Yes, there we go. Yes, I watched your fingers. You were like, I know it's somewhere here, but yes, 13, good. I'm sorry, I do that. I will talk. And if you are very uncomfortable with me calling you out, I apologize. It's just my personality. No angriness towards it. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. I'm a teacher. It's what happens. So, 19. Let's see. Close, Teddy. You said 16, but think about there. There you go, 19. So you shake it or 19. Yeah. No worries. I know. Trust me. I used to get my sixes mixed up with the 9s, my 7s, and my 8s. Oh, it was a mess. So, and this is y'all's first class. Like, I'm not expecting y'all to be perfect. Do not worry. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna give you a slightly challenging one. Not a big one, just a little one. Just a little one. 28. So you'll go 2, 8. 2, 8. Yeah. And remember, that's what y'all just do for any numbers really afterwards for like 65, 78, 32. That's the same kind of process. So that one, all I would try to do is just remember all its scales. I know 1 through 10. I can do 1 through 10. All right, let's see. We're going to do 2 more. Let's see. Gotta pick some good numbers. 21. Right, the water gun. So 21. And then this was 11. But you know what? You're on the right track. You had a 1 in there. It wasn't like you came with a 16 in here. That I would get a little nervous on. So you had the 1. Give yourself that. Okay, last one. All right, let's see. 23. 23, good. So you'll have just the middle finger will kind of shake forward, or you can do 23. 23. So 23. Alrighty, I will try to post a video of me going through some letters and numbers, like 2 different quizzes, so you guys can practice yourself wherever you feel you're most struggling with. So again, no stress. All right, we still have a little bit of more time. So how are you guys feeling about me showing you guys the days of the week? Feel good? Thumbs up. If you're like, you know what, I'm done, thumbs down. Just a straight up thumbs down one. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes. Sorry, I always liked adding more, but I don't want to like stress anybody out. Okay, so we'll do the days of the week. So we're going to start with Monday. I like starting with Monday. And the reason is because Saturday I have to explain it, and I don't like explaining it first. I feel like that just freaks people out. So I always go. Sorry, got a message. I got distracted. So I always start with Monday. So Monday is going to be your M, and then you're going to have a face U, and you're going to go in a circular motion. So Monday. And then Tuesday is going to be the T, again, facing towards you, and the circular motion. So what you'll do from Monday through Friday, actually Monday through Saturday, is you'll do the same thing. So you'll do the M Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the W. For Thursday, because we already did the T for Tuesday, you technically are doing the H, but you can't really do it, it doesn't work. So you have the H up and you go Thursday. And then Friday's the F, Friday. And then Saturday. Now Saturday's kind of a hard one to show because you can't really see that my thumbs across my fingers. Saturday. Now Sunday. So Sunday has two signs. And either way works. So one is Sunday, and then Sunday. And the reason for, I believe this one is because, for most people, the main form of religion back in the days was Christianity. And so, Sundays, the day of rest, the whole, restful day. So celebrating Sunday. So that's kind of where that came from. So those are the two different signs for Sunday. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I think what I'm just going to have us do is go over the days of the week one more time, and then I'll stop giving you more signs because I know that y'all are probably very tired and it's a lot in one day. So let's go back to Monday. So 3 fingers over M, Monday, Tuesday, T, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's just your two, and it's like making the H but pointing up. Or actually it's a U. It's really a U and having it facing towards you. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday. Now, what I have planned for us to do next week is we're going to review all of these, but then I'm going to add more about time involved. So that way we're building off of what we've already learned. So next week's going to be that. I'm going to try to show you guys I might start with and the colors. I want to show you all colors. I didn't do that with the other ones, and I added a supplementary video, but I do want to show you all colors. So I'll have that. And there was something else, but I can't remember what it is. But one thing is, I'm more than happy for you guys to ask me any signs that you think or words that you think of. You go, I don't know the sign for this. I'd like to know. Just ask me, again, typing it, anything like that. And I will either give you the sign or I will ask someone. Because I was not born and raised in a deaf family or deaf culture. So I learned ASL in high school, and I took 2 years of it in high school, 2 years of it in college, and now I use it as my career. But that doesn't mean I know every single sign there is. It's the same as English. You're not going to know every single word. So if I don't know the sign, I have resources. I can go find it for you. So are there any questions, any comments, anything you want to say? Or are y'all just kind of you know what, this was a good start. I hope we can get through the rest of this. All righty. And again, if you have any questions and you don't think of them during the meeting, you can always email Katie, and she'll either email me or let me know, and we can talk about it at the next meeting. So,
and I did want to say, because I think Catherine joined after I had started, and maybe clear, I'm not sure, but even if you're late, even if you miss one, or if you have to leave early, all of the videos are all of our lessons are recorded. They'll be on the YouTube channel, and there are the previous sessions lessons on the YouTube channel. So you could always review those if you wanted to. Every week I will send out a reminder and a link, but the link is the same one that you have already. So just whatever's easiest for you to join us. And the library does have some books on ASL if you would like to learn that way. So.
Alrighty, so I think this was a good, successful first day. I know we're ending early now. I promise we will not be ending early any more days. I do give you guys a lot of signs. If you thought it was a lot tonight, this basically was like just a little top, not even a big one. So again, please bear with me. I'm giving you as many signs as I can. Don't try to memorize them all in one go, or you'll just totally, it's like school. You will just totally be going, oh my gosh, my head hurts. So, alrighty. Well, I guess we will end now, and we will see you guys next week. Miss Katie, do you have anything else to say, or?
I don't think so. Well, once I get the video uploaded to YouTube, I'll email it to the whole group again. So you'll get the link and you can click straight through to that to go to our ASL playlist and review if you want to.
And I hopefully will have, I'm gonna try to video myself now. Don't look the greatest, but I'm a summer camp teacher as well, and it's all swimming. So please do not judge me if I look very messy. It's my hair, my poor hair can't manage swimming twice a day. So
it's pretty humid outside.
It is, and I have really fluffy hair. So man, it fluffs. It's bad. I mean, there's a reason it's put in a ponytail. So please don't judge me by my appearance. I am trying my best.
I would be shocked if anyone did.
I'd be like, well, you know what? Leave me be. I'm content with myself. But yes, I'm gonna try to video myself doing two. I'm gonna try to do 2 quizzes, one in ASL, one for ABCs, and one in numbers. And then I'm gonna send that to Miss Katie, and she will upload them for you guys. So hopefully I can get those and they'll work out properly. So, alrighty. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.